What's up, guys? It's Jason with Napier Photography, and it's Christmas Eve here in the studio, and I thought what better way to have a little Christmas Eve special than to give you guys a little gift of thanks. So I want to say thank you. All of you guys that use me for your photography needs throughout this 2017 year, I just want to say thank you. It really means a lot to me. It means a lot to my family. You know, as a creative person, you know, I can take as many photos as I'd like and get out and take photos around town and go out and take landscape photos. But what I really love doing is giving back to clients and making people feel good about the way they look. You know, a lot of times as a portrait photographer, it's hard for us to capture people and them not pick things out that they don't like about themselves. So I really love that I'm able to make people feel prettier, feel handsome or good looking. So I love that I'm able to do that. I want to say thank you guys that hired me to do your headshots this past year. I want to thank you in the future. I'm hoping that maybe you guys will use me again. I want to thank you guys this 2017 year for using me for your wedding needs. I've got a wedding coming up this 30th, and I just want to say thank you because that's such an important part of your life, and I appreciate you inviting me to do that with you. I was very fortunate to get to do quite a few weddings this year. A really special one that I got to do, or a couple of really special ones that I've done and that meant a lot to me, was the one I did in Jamaica for my buddy Brent Wheeling and his wife Hannah. We went all the way to Jamaica and did their wedding, and it was absolutely the most beautiful, gorgeous place in the world. So if you're getting married and you would love to have someone come along and do your wedding, please give me a call. You know, contact me. I would love to travel and do your photography. Obviously, you're going to have to hire me, but I would love to be your travel photographer for your wedding. They'll love to do destination weddings. They're just amazing. You know, I like to say that you can't really take a bad picture in a beautiful place, but I guess you could, but we didn't. We got some beautiful ones, and I'm really thankful to Brent and Hannah. They actually made me a wedding album, and I'm going to be getting that sometime in the next day or so, I think, because they actually bought one for me for a Christmas gift. So that's going to be really cool because I'm going to get to stick it here in the studio, and that's going to be really neat for clients to come in and see that. I want to thank all of the people that I did events for. Stormy Curtis, thank you for hiring me to do the downtown tree lighting video and photography. I'd like to thank Sweetwater City for hiring me to do the downtown Sweetwater video and photos. That was just really big, and I'm actually getting ready to do the downtown historic Hiram area as well. And you know what, being able to go out and take photos of people's hometowns and try to bring that nostalgia of an old town feel when people look at the photos has just been really cool for me. So, you know, I know I've said this on my Facebook thing and on my Instagram, but you know, I really love what I do. It's more than just a business. It's more than just a profession. It's a way for me to be creative. It's also a way for me to capture things that last a lifetime. So thank you so much for trusting me to do that. Thank you to my buddy Justin and his wife Mary Beth for hiring me to do their wedding in Fairhope, Alabama, and their mother Ella for allowing me to go down there and do their wedding. Those are just some of the special people in my life that I got to do their wedding. Thank you to Adam and his fiance Molly. I really thank you guys for this coming up wedding that I'm about to do on the 30th. I want to thank you guys for trusting me to do that. And thank you to all my Instagram followers. Thank you to all my YouTube subscribers. And for all my future subscribers, I shoot all Sony. If you guys look at my Instagram posts and things like that, I shoot all Sony mirrorless. I'm a Sony guy. So one of my biggest goals as a photographer and video guy was to work with Sony in some capacity. You know, I would love to be a contributor to Sony and to be one of their I guess they're contributors, and they have like Sony artisans, and you know, one day I would really love for that to be, you know, a part of my life, you know. So they had a thing where people could apply to be a part of the Sony Alpha team, and I actually put in I submitted my, I guess not necessarily resume, but my portfolio and information about me. And one of the things that really struggled was when they asked me, you know, how big of a following do you have? And I was like, wow, I never necessarily, I mean, I have Instagram followers, I have Twitter followers, but I didn't know that that was, and I guess that's stupid of me. I should have known that was a big deal. And I know my work's solid, but I just didn't have a large enough following. So 2 months ago, I got really kind of bummed out. I got a letter back from them saying, hey, you know, it was a large pool of candidates that applied, and you know, so much talent was out there, but unfortunately this time you didn't make the cut. So that really hit me. You know, for you guys that know me, I'm very competitive, and I really had hoped that had been a thing that I had been able to get. But I kind of want to say thank you to Sony for not choosing me yet, because honestly, I got a lot to grow. I've got a lot to grow on, and it actually kind of fueled a fire for me to start up my YouTube channel and to kind of start this part of the process, because really, you know, I'm a teacher besides a professional photographer, and I really know that teaching is something I love to do. So I'm really hoping through this channel I'm going to be able to bring some people into photography that are afraid of it, that think it's too technical. So thank you, Sony, for telling me no, because you really kind of fueled a fire. Those of you that know me, I don't like it when I fail at something. And it's not that I failed, because they did say this. They did say this time. So I actually got a really, because I sent them back an email and said thank you so much for even considering me. It was a large thing, a large pool of photographers that were considered, and I just really appreciated them taking the time and even consider me. And I got a response back from that email as well, and said, you know, hey, it's not no forever, basically, that, you know, in the future, you know, because I told them we're going to work with each other in the future, and I know we will. And I got a really nice email back saying that, you know, if I was ever in San Diego, and if I would like to kind of go through headquarters, and I absolutely going to take you up on that, Sony, at some point. And hopefully when I come and do that tour, I'll be a contributor. I hope that I'll be able to do that. But I really want to teach people about the mirrorless systems, and I really want to teach you guys about how amazing these cameras can be. And they are professional cameras. I mean, if you look behind me, I've got a A6000 mounted above, so I can do video for unboxings and for tutorials on how to use cameras. Right now, I have the Sony A9s actually video me, and I'm absolutely blown away at the quality of this camera. The A9 is not just a sports camera. It's not just I mean, it videos as good as any camera out there. I mean, it's probably the best video quality. If you look at this, I mean, it's just solid. You know, and I shoot the A7 too, but I'm in love with Sony mirrorless. So if you know that if you've seen me with these cameras, you know I shoot only Sony mirrorless. So I really want to teach you guys about the Sony system. In this mirrorless system switchover, there's so many people that are DSLR driven, you know, like I was before, and it's really hard for them to consider switching. And I understand it, because it's costly. You know, it's expensive to switch. But for those of you, I really hope to get some people that are just starting out with photography, and I'm hoping to really teach you guys about how the Sony mirrorless camera can just make it a lot more simple for you. And the learning curve is not quite as steep as it was for me when I shot Canon or Nikon. Not bashing those systems, because they did me well for so many years. You know, I'm just very fortunate that I tried the Sony mirrorless system and fell in love with it. So thank you to all my clients. Thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you to all my followers. Thank you to Sony for creating amazing products. Thank you to Jercrast Lighting, who's actually providing the LED lighting that I'm using today. They didn't provide it, I bought it. But just thank you for great products. I've got one behind me, and that's an Angler Circa ring light behind me, and I'm going to hopefully do like a little review of that. But just thank you guys so much for inspiring me to do more. Thank you to all those people out there that I follow. Manny Ortiz, Jason Lanier, Peter McKinnon, Casey Neistat. I appreciate you guys putting quality YouTube content out there, so it helps people step up their game, and it makes people want to do more and to be more creative. So anyway, it's Christmas Eve. I'm gonna get back with my family, but I just want to say thank you guys so much, and just tell you how much I really appreciate you. And I'm looking forward to this new year. I'm gonna do a New Year's resolution video upcoming, so be looking for that. and I'm going to be doing a studio tour in here. It's not a humongous studio, but it's actually just really beautiful, and I love it. So I can't wait to show you guys around. So anyway, from Napier Photography to all of you guys out there, Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful New Year, and I'm really looking forward to an amazing 2018. We'll talk to you later.